First one back after a break for spring break. Just thoughts on the adjustment to getting back into practice.
Yeah, you can. There's obviously like I think it's every year. You can tell we came off a spring break, but at the same time there was a lot of competitive spirit to it, especially early. We adjusted some things to be prepared for them coming off of it. I thought the guys handled it pretty well. It was good to see them get physical, and I had pads right on. Right out the gate, so a lot of stuff to clean up. We'll see our best practice, I would hope and assume, on Thursday to get ready for our first scrimmage on Saturday. So a lot to clean up, but good spirit.
Kind of new, the first three before spring break was kind of an acquisition that you mentioned, getting into it. How did you see the guys kind of adjusting to that, the more competitiveness and more physicality?
Yeah, I thought there was a step there, maybe even a little bit better than what I would imagine, so that's a good start. Like you said, the first three are to teach people how to practice, put helmets on for the first time and all that. Now we got to get physical and execute with urgency and discipline, and we got a long way to go there. But I like this football team. I like our staff. I love how we move. It's a beautiful day to practice in Troy, Alabama. There'll be so much that we'll have to fix, but it was a good start for us physically to a very physical week.
The offensive side of the football obviously is going to be a big point of emphasis, big question going into everything with Coach Austin on that side of the ball. How the guys adjusted to what he's trying to do with his scheme and his style of football?
Well, it is. It's new. He's new. The system is new, and all those things. And as I told Coach Austin, the players and everybody, it's got to be adapted as ours. It's his that he brought in to teach, but now it has to become ours. And I think so far the guys have really liked the new. They're adjusting well. They're learning how to play in this offense, and we've got a lot of new faces, so we've got to teach it well and then make sure it's adopted as ours and continue to take steps. But it's a good start for us.
Speaking of new, there's obviously a lot of new guys on the team, and it's a learning curve for a bunch of them. Is there anybody that's kind of maybe gone to the head of the class and was picking stuff up a little bit quicker than maybe that you expected, and kind of just emerging?
Well, I'll just probably name a group. I'm excited to see what our O-line does and becomes. I think their habits in practice, who they are and walk through, and how they're preparing their bodies has been significantly different. It has to be and needs to be. I'm really excited about them. It's too early for me to start spraying names just yet. I think out of respect for everybody and the new, I think it's more responsibility on us right now as coaches. I think everybody in the country is dealing